Hey everybody, how's it going? Sean, what are you doing? What did we just finish doing?
Fixed the wire that was broken.
Yeah.
And the alternator.
Yeah, what he said. Well, we got the MX 135 here hooked up to the 566. Just back there is the 120 on the 535 baler, the old faithful. This tractor had a PTO problem in the winter time. I didn't get to it around to fixing it, but it had the PTO would run for 2 seconds and stop. So I thought maybe it was the solenoid. We changed that because I have a spare one, and it wasn't that. So what happens in these tractors is if you have a PTO problem like that it stops when you turn it on, and then the light will flash a code. Check and see if your RPM gauge is working correctly, because on this tractor the RPM gauge was all over the place. The tachometer is going nuts, and that's an indication that one of these wires is bad. And it turned out this wire was bad. I had to cut and splice it. I don't know if you can see my cut. I just put the cover back on. What a bastard that was. We get inside there with a socket. Anyway, that wire had a nick in it, so it was shorting, and that's enough to screw up your PTO, because the PTO is controlled by the alternator, which controls the tachometer. So your tachometer is controlled by the alternator. So when that goes wrong, that goes wrong. So if that ever happens to anyone, that's the problem. So yeah, we're just gonna button it back up here. I was just greasing the chains on the baler, and then I just remembered that I didn't know for sure if the PTO was gonna work. So I wrestled the wires around there, and lo and behold, it worked. Got Sean to try it, and it worked. So I looked a little closer, and I saw that nick in the wire. So yeah, I cleaned the air filter out. This tractor's been done on maintenance and everything, so the only thing that's wrong with this tractor, and it has to go in the shop, is it has a leaky seal, rear seal. So on these tractors, you gotta pull the whole diff right off, right in there, to get at the seals, because I haven't done a seal, I've never done a seal, but I know when they used to do the seals, you used to just put the seal straight in. But on these, you can't, because of the way the axles are. You can't slide a seal over top that. Whereas on the 120 you can, because the axles come out like that. And I'm pretty sure you just slide the seal over top. Now don't quote me on that, because it's been a long time since I know there was one done on our older tractors, but I just can't remember how it was done. So anyway, we just make sure it's full all the time right now. I could have put the bigger MX tractor on the baler. Kind of overkill for this baler. Hey Sean? Right, Sean, I mean? Sorry. But it's not here right now. It's in the shop in John Deere, and it's getting some, I guess you could say, warranty work done on it. There was the AC wasn't working correctly, so the Martin Deerline that we bought it from agreed to take it in and make sure it was all done right. And when they was in there, they found the seal on the MFD axle was leaking. So they agreed to fix all that too. But I guess they put it together, and something wasn't quite right, and a bushing seized up and cut the seal again. So I guess their tolerances wasn't quite right in there, and they had to ream it out a bit because the heat expanded the bushing. So that should be done either today or tomorrow. I haven't got a phone call yet, so probably tomorrow. But we're gonna go bale some hay, and hopefully it's dry. My dad is raking it right now, and we're just gonna head out to the field. So let's go. Oops. Let's go drop the old camera there. Let's head out to the field. Where Sean, button that, close the doors. Shut the doors. We're ready to rock. So we're just heading to the field now. As you can see there across the road on the left hand side is our new seeded hay with alfalfa Timothy brome. Kind of got some weeds in there. The new hay always has weeds. One cut and it'll be good. Then we're going to cut this hay next. This is 130 acres. That's also 140 acres there. So this is getting to be old, this hay. And we got another 4 miles to go. I was gonna kick a bale out right at me. Hope it doesn't roll into me. Tell him to go out that way. You should have let it go down the hill to see how far it goes. I was gonna hit my front tire. No. That was lame. Anyway, Sean had to jump in my tractor in Baler because the MX-130 is still having a PTO problem. It's parked over there. Have to take it back home. Yeah. It just runs for, the PTO will run for a while and then quit. Now he's going to turn back around. Anyway, I'm just getting Sean to do the outside rounds here. I jumped on the rake on the 770 on our Citrex rake, hay rake, V-rake. We need a 12 wheel. This is a 10 wheel. We need a 12 wheel rake. I forgot what I was mentioning, what it was before. I keep forgetting. I think it's a 8 wheel rake, but for some reason, but that'd be horrific if it was. So this is our first hay of 2017. I think there's about 30 rolls already just from the outside rounds. All the way around the whole thing. This is a 200 acre field, so. We've also got the hay cut across the highway up on the hill. And then we must have about 300 acres knocked down. And the weather, couldn't ask for better weather. Ugh. And it's not too hot and it's windy, but not too windy like it was the other day. So yeah, I'm just gonna rake a touch more over there, and then we're gonna call it a day. And we'll be, I gotta get that tractor back home and work on it. I don't know, check some other wires on it yet. It's actually a little bit over dry on some of the swaths, but where you get, it's not really that heavy hay anymore. This is the field we're gonna spray it down and do some tillage on it. Don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. Chisel plow and the disc, or rent the heavy disc, the Wishek disc. Don't know yet. I could use a plow. We still have our 8-bottom plow, big John Deere. That thing pulls like nothing, especially in this soil. Sandy here. But it'll take forever with a plow. Anyway, yeah. So if anybody hasn't seen our raking tractor, that's an old 770 case. Good old girl. It's a little 4-cylinder engine, diesel, no turbo. I think it's between 1972 and 74, maybe 75. I'm not sure. Because when you got to like 76, 77, they painted them white. So these are the older ones painted yellow, that cream yellow, whatever it was. But man, it's been a bulletproof tractor. This is still original. This is still an original tire. That's still the original on that sucker. We go through a lot of front tires. They like to check back lots. This one was brand new and it went flat right from the tire shop. So we just fixed it ourselves. This here tire was from our old 930 case from the duals. So we had that one saved for years and years. It was just sitting in the shed. And we finally got a use for it when this tire finally kept leaking. It was flat. So there's no weights on it. There's no calcium inside the tires. So yeah, it's a perfect raking tractor. So goes like, you can fill it right full of diesel. I think it's like a 30-gallon tank. Man, you can go half the haying season with it. I'll fire it up here. Sounds really good too. We've never done anything to it, except we put in some liners, cylinder liners in it when the fan belt broke and it overheated. So gotta put it neutral. Yeah, sounds good. Anyway, I'm gonna go. There's a squeak there. I'm gonna go rake a little bit more, and then we're gonna take the tractor home and see what we can do. Hopefully it's nothing too complicated. I might be getting the other MX back tomorrow. I might have to put that one on the baler. Kind of a little bit big for the baler, but do what you can do, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave your comments. Yeah, that's about it. See you later.